And as the Lord does his things, war breaks out between China and Japan. And the children that she is, watching over and ministering to had to quickly evacuate the country. And so they are able to leave China, but they had to go by sea. And so by the time they get to the port, the sea had departed. And she was just so downcast, and there was no other ship leaving. There was no other person to take them across the sea, and they had nothing else to do. They had nowhere else to go, and she was the sole person in charge of all of these children. And one of the children asked her, "What is that story you used to tell us about?" And she's like, "What story?" And the child goes, "The one about God parting the Red Sea." She's like, "Yes, what about it?" And the child says, "Can he not do something similar for us?" And this is what the Lord means by bring the little children to me. Like that kind of faith, that it doesn't even seem as absurd to you that this sea that is in front of you, the Lord can part it. The child had no doubts, no question, no argument. But she, who had dedicated her time, her money to go to another country to preach the gospel of Christ, was like, exactly. And she said, "Well, we can ask him." She had to do it begrudgingly because she's like, "I am the one who told this child this story. So if I don't believe it, then what have I been doing here?" And so all of them, with all the children, they kneel down at the seashore and they pray. And as they say amen, the ship captain, who was already miles and miles away, sees them kneeling down at the shore and steers the ship around and comes back just for them.